Oh, yeah.
Got it ready? Right on time. So roll call, all four board members are here. Bobby's here, Scarlett's here. I don't know what baby is that.
She's on vacation this week.
Yes, not in class today. Will somebody make a motion to approve last month's minutes?
I'll make a motion to approve.
I second it.
All in favor? Four. Alright, Bobby, you wanna go into batting cage?
Yeah, no.
Updates and stuff?
Yep, so we talked at the last meeting about setting like a ribbon cutting or technically an open date, even though it might be done before the date that we set, but I just wanted to see if that was, we could set that because they'll have polls in this week. I don't know if they'll finish the turf. The turf will be the very last thing before it's ready to go, so I'd say by sometime next week, unless they get pulled off, and they'll be ready anytime after that. I would set a tentative date just in case they get pulled off and don't finish, but I would think in like 2 weeks from now would be a good time to maybe think about doing that. But there's obviously other people that we want to be there, and be involved, so I want to have time to maybe get it on their schedules too, so if we set it out a little bit, that way we can invite them.
Set it 2 weeks from today, or 2 weeks from Monday, we go to the 15th?
The 15th?
No. We're taking this one.
No, that's 4 o'clock.
What time are we doing?
What time are we going on the 15th? 6 o'clock?
It's gonna be.
It's gonna be during the day. Or, I don't know,
If you guys want to be here, it's gonna be me.
Yeah, I'd like to do that.
So, I mean, Carl, you're the only one who can do it here today.
Yeah, you're the one.
when's our next meeting?
Well, I didn't put that up here, but I was gonna, we're gonna set the next meeting by the end of the meeting, so.
It was just October 7th, I think.
Right now, it would be, it'd be October.
I think it's October 7th.
I could be there about 4:30, 5 o'clock. I don't know how early you can be there.
I can get some more close on.
And we do it at 6 o'clock.
So the 15th.
The 15th at 6 o'clock.
I don't have to get close on.
Yeah, that's fine.
So Monday,
Monday,
15th.
15th, 6 o'clock.
That'll be it.
So,
Yep.
subject to change, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, if something changes, if they get pulled off, we'll just go. I just want to be able to get that tentative in with some other people's schedules to do it. The next thing that
The one thing with Monday night, is that gonna be a city council meeting?
No, city council meeting this time.
Okay.
it's not. So, the next thing I have on there, I know there's a couple of floating around with, I was approached by, I think I brought it up to you guys at one point, but I was approached by the main command about possibly doing kind of a 2-field rental, and they kind of do the scheduling of those 2 fields from here out for, you see the price listed this year, since, I wouldn't already started, I basically took $500 off the total for 2026. The 2025-2026 season would be, so as you can see, it's kind of a travel season, August 1st and July 31st. And I'm leaning toward this being a good thing, not only just from, bringing more people to the park and that sort of thing, but also when we set at $50 an hour, they haven't been full. They've been used kind of on a major limited basis, whereas our other fields right now are completely getting overloaded, and to be honest, over half of them are probably DCs anyway. Where now we're relieving those fields for more private local people to be on, and obviously DCs are local, 65% of the organizations from James County, so we're still opening up to local people, but they approached me about this being
Did Amanda?
a potential option.
Is it Amanda?
Mayor Jason and TJ. So that's kind of what I came up with this agreement, that if I just wanted to pass this around for you guys to review, I'll send it to me an email for things we should include, maybe take something off, maybe, change the structure of it, I'm good with it. I just put this together tentatively to, kind of get the ball rolling with something that we could send over for them to review and decide if it makes sense to them too.
I was just thinking what you have covered about the damage to the field. I'm just thinking bubble gum and sunflower seeds and.
Yeah, and they all know that you can't have that stuff on there, so so they've done it before, they did it Salem before, I think it's the Kansas area or something, so they did it there. So they've had a similar structure before.
So it's almost $7,500, right?
No, 40,
That's
3,500.
Per field.
Oh, $3,500 per field, yeah.
So
You're
it's
talking
7,000
$7,000 this lost a month.
It'd be 8 the next year, because this year, because they've already lost the whole tryouts, they've already lost the whole, because they rented the quad box already.
So is it field A and B that they're gonna have?
Yeah, it would be one big field, one small field.
And that's
So A
every
and
night.
Whichever two we decide to, Monday through Thursday, whenever we're not having Little League games or practices.
Another thing I wanted to ask about the batting cages before we move past that is that first come, first served?
Yep.
Is it team versus individual come first? First, like, there's a team ready to play, one go in versus an individual?
First come, first served, no matter how you slice it. Right. If the team shows up there and they're gonna be there for an hour, warming up before the game, then the whole team's gonna be out for an hour.
I'm just thinking if they're getting ready to play, and there's a little kid and they're playing,
There's 4 runs, though, right?
property mouse.
There's 4 times, yeah. So it works fine at other parks. The
Yeah,
kids are pretty, they're not in there an hour. It's like 20 minutes or so. They give kids 6 or 8 swings.
Every kid will go through like 7 or 8 pitches, yeah.
They do a pretty
Yeah, I
good
know how
job
it works.
on the weekends. I think it will be full through the week too with people in there.
You're gonna have more trouble with the local teams than you are the travel teams, probably.
Like they're gonna schedule, just like at the old batting cage where teams will schedule a whole practice and all it is in the cage that they might be in for an hour and a half. That'll happen. So
And that's okay for everybody?
we just need to be aware that that's it. I mean, we might put out a common courtesy thing to our local teams, but we could start saying, please try to keep your cage use time to,
Yeah.
something reasonable.
With 4 of them.
Because we're not scheduling, because we were not scheduling these things out for you, so it is first come, first served. And people are used to that, so it's not unusual.
While we're on that subject, when you talked today, when these batting cages all get done, I as a board think that we need to name that batting cages after Billy's dad.
Everybody's done? I think it's a great idea.
Then we.
Somebody said the pickleball, but I don't think the pickleball, but I think the baseball, since they did that, I just think that.
The William Vernon applications.
Yeah. Is everybody okay with that?
I think, was he more basketball than baseball?
I think he was involved in the park a lot,
He was
Yeah,
in
we
the
know.
park area, and so,
all before our time.
Yeah.
Maybe not your, maybe not your guys' time.
Could be in one, maybe in one piece, batting cages, I mean,
That's the only thing, you start naming that stuff, that it's like.
Where do you stop?
I think.
Because his brother was a red, right?
yeah, because
No. Billy's dad's brother.
Yes.
Yeah.
Billy's Willie.
Yeah, Billy's dad's brother was the first black Cincinnati Red.
Yep.
yeah,
So, I mean, he's playing more from right or around this area.
yeah.
So, I mean,
Yeah, that's it.
you know.
Or we just need to harm batting cages.
Or we just don't name it. I don't know, I just,
That's something I'll have to think about.
yeah, need to think about that. Flagpole.
I'll put that on there because you had mentioned they might be coming, and I know they haven't come, so I don't know if you've heard any updates. They
I'll
haven't
see
gotten
him.
me at all.
I'll see him
'cause he hasn't reached out.
I just kinda told him like, urgent, but don't pull off a job to come do it.
Right, okay.
So,
That's the only thing I put on there, because I wasn't, wasn't sure then.
Do you need board approval on this,
Which,
the complex?
the rental agreement, I want you guys to,
I'm okay with it, that's why I'm asking
I'm
you.
good, yeah,
vote
we
on
can
it,
vote.
or-
I'm okay with it.
I don't know, I don't think that we need to vote on it unless you guys feel like, because if you guys feel like you're not, if someone's not on board, then yeah, you need to vote
Well,
on
the
it.
reason I think we probably should vote on it because of the money.
that's fine, make somebody.
And then make sure
You might put,
Larry's okay.
that's what I was gonna say, so I wanted to start this review with you, it has been sent to Larry.
Okay,
But pending the review.
Because we could vote and then you could take it to him, and we voted, it was okay.
That way you can get it signed.
That way you can sign, not have to wait till the next meeting.
So here's another, I guess, with Tiff and council being major supporters of that whole project, it might be a good idea to take it. So they can get their blessing on it.
at least Larry for sure.
Right. So, but I can bring it to them, saying it's been approved by our board, I wanna make you aware of it, if anybody has any concerns, that's how.
I think they'll be, because Sean and I talked early on, that like, Phil Vernon was gonna be he was gonna be pro that for bringing it, like 7,500.
And so the main command's the only people that can do it?
They approached me, I did not reach out to anybody initially, but when they approached me, I've obviously had multiple conversations
Right.
with them, and, I've not reached out to any other organization.
They've seen.
I was thinking about,
Another team can rent it for
Yeah.
$50 an hour, because we still have 2 fields
Right.
open.
okay, I got you.
And even when they have it, even when our league teams can
Right,
schedule them,
because there's still 2 fields.
and we can still schedule that way, and, but, I mean, obviously my kid plays for the other kids, and like that, I know from Father Hamilton that she would be interested, so.
I make a motion
Those are your
to,
two.
I make a motion to move forward with the Quadplex fuel rental agreement.
I'll second it.
All in favor? Four.
That was pending review, correct?
Yes.
Okay. The next thing I've got on here is just upcoming tournaments this weekend. They are moving round robin on Saturday, Sunday. Saturday's pretty small. Our parking lot is reserved for St. Mary's Festival, front parking lot is, so I've already talked to BJ and Joey, so they're aware. It shouldn't be an issue.
They should be done before really the festival, big crowd rolls in. I would think.
So that's what I mean, so I know Carl and when Carl stopped by, and we talked about their start time and what time they.
Well, they just was announced 11:30, it was 1:30, now it's 11:30.
Okay.
But if the round robin, there should be plenty of parking.
There is other places, yeah, and that's why I give BJ and Joey a heads up, that, like, hey, you might send people, I even mentioned possibly moving which gate you open. So I've talked to them, it shouldn't be an issue. The next tournament after that is the first bigger tournament that has, I don't know how many teams that will play.
Today's 21st.
That was the 13th and 14th, they have over 70 teams that I don't know will be put in our park. But the next one is a decent size too, it's
Is
just.
it playing the 13th, 14th now? It wasn't playing, and we changed it.
There needs only the 13th, 14th, having 72, something like that.
It would be Bruce.
So,
It's all good.
anyway, so we do that, so now, I went from basically one big tournament in September to around, I don't know, 2, 3 good sized tournaments that come up, so, we're getting that started back up, so we can make sure everything's taken care of.
You know, will there be half in October?
October, yeah, there'll be 2 in October.
So 5.
At least 2 in October, I know of. One is the Halloween Cake Fest, they're huge.
So 5 more roughly, I think, 5 more tournaments total.
I'd say there might be 8, there might be a 6th, and who knows, if they're adding that kind of round robin thing.
Maybe 6 count this, and this weekend will be 6.
Yeah. So, got that coming up. The next thing on here I put is, I remember it got brought up at the beginning of the year, but I'm gonna look at the boardwalk here has just right on the edge where it's kind of it's kind of broken up and just looks, so I'm gonna get something out here, look at how we kind of just make that look better. Because at the bottom of it just kind of looks like it's falling apart. And then coming up, I'm gonna get some plans put together. The cave entrance over here is just starting to get grown over, just, I don't know, just looks bad, but so we need to do something around that. It's not only make it safe and people aware that it is a cave entrance, but also it doesn't don't just like it growing up, which you can't really just like, I'm sure they're over. So, I don't know if you have any ideas for what to do around that, but just putting on the radar is something that needs attention here.
Does it have riprap or stone on it?
It has some around a couple of edges that basically make it to where it's not like a cave in fall off area. That's all it has around it. Other than just the growth that is starting to grow around.
I didn't know if like you landscaped around it to make trimming instead of like.
We could. That's kind of what I want to do something around it, but I mean, you can talk about the second period. As far as because that needs to pay interest, you can't close it off, you can't do it inside of it, and there's this. I don't know what for that. So, yeah, you can't do anything like that. So that will do something with it.
Just to make it maintenance easier on or
Just so that you can, so it's not just a unsightly over there. But it might be more than just regular landscaping, is what I'm saying. So I don't know what that will look like, but it kind of resurfaced. That's something that got brought up in some other meetings and whatnot. So I thought I might run that by you guys so if you have any ideas. I don't know that I know that the cave's been there a long time. There's at least some history there, so I won't be making whatever we do with it that decision on my own. Next day of the programs, I mean, we're going to kick off soccer. There's not anyways out here. There's not a whole lot. I know next week also starts the family fun walks. She's doing MMA classes here through the fall. That I think there's 18 in our got today signed up for it. So which isn't bad. It's like 4 weeks. It's 4 weeks. Is that right? 4 weeks of some classes with a local guy that does MMA here. But yeah, so their soccer's having practice this week, but next week, so that's good. So we're back up over there too with these tournaments. Other than that, I don't have anything else. There was something, I think I was going to bring it up in, something to think about and just other business because I started working on it today. But we have some money left over specifically from kind of fast pitch umpire. We only have one team, so there was some left over fast pitch umpires, the baseball umpires, a little bit left in youth baseball. Anyway, it adds up to, I think it's a little bit less than this. I think it ends up being about $5,900. That kind of talking about what we wanted to do with basically an extra $6,000 that was left over there to either write obviously to revamp what we've got, and put it in the league, whatever, just get you guys thoughts on that because it's not kind of a big thing, but it's a little bit of money that we want to enhance whatever we've got. So I have notes here that a couple things I know whether we get it this year or next year that we're gonna have to do is like actual umpire gear, whereas right now they're wearing 20-year-old stuff that doesn't fit anyone. We will need another fast pitch pitching mat if we are going to both leagues be, which from the A League fast pitch today, I don't think A League would be an issue to go into the fast pitch, but I think the transition that we did for half of this fast pitch season is probably that makes it pretty good. We'll talk about that later. We'll need a second mat there, and those outdoor mats, the heavy use, don't do anything else by something they're made to put on turf. They're not $1,000 each. The fence topper for the other dirt fields. We can't do all this, so I'm just kind of throwing this out there. You guys put a priority on what you think. Truck rally to move the mounds. We don't have any good way to move the mounds for these tournaments on and off, and it takes at least 2 people that, or a truck rally or something. But those could range anywhere of the size it would be probably $500 to $1,000. The clay infield mix with top dressing for the dirt fields if we're gonna make them right and fill them in where they need to be filled in. And but those days are, that's gonna be about $2,000 per field to, and we probably only need to do 2 of the fields, because we won't worry about Jordan Bates is a whole other, infield. So it would just be FDR and Castle that we would do to that. But anyway, those are some things that I just kind of, and you can, if I didn't put them on here, but those are specific to baseball and softball that I thought that money's left over there, and maybe where it should go, if you have other ideas, pitch it out now. Part of that money can be used for putting else screens and hitting nets and batting cages, and there's all kinds of options. This stuff's extra. So.
We're gonna have 4 new health screens, aren't we?
Well, that, we can't, yeah, that's what I'm saying, it could go toward that.
So we don't have none of that bought yet for when they get it done.
Not yet, no.
How much are they?
I haven't ordered it. We can get an L screen for $150 to $200.
I definitely use some of it to get those, because you're gonna have those.
So $1,000 will get you.
Yeah, so there's the 1,000 on.
So.
Can we spend all the tip money?
No, we haven't. So that we'll have the batting pages coming out of that. We'll have, see the other thing, we got one other thing coming out of that, and then I'll get a new code. It won't be enough for a big.
I had the tennis board, we talked about that or whatever.
So the guy got that with me, and it's about $9 grand.
For one board?
Well, it's multiple boards, but it's a certain size so that you can cover and hit with. So it's like 4 panels that are attached to the fence. 5 panels maybe.
I've never seen one of these ends.
Hey,
We have
I'm
people come
trying,
in and ask about it, and then
I'm
they're
trying.
going to be out there.
This one's got one, this is the block now.
And this is probably shame on me for not knowing, are any of our playgrounds like ADA, accessible or special needs type stuff? Do we have any of the equipment that's like,
The newer one at the park there's,
it's got some special needs?
The one that's just coming in,
well, the one at the court it's like, it's got all of that stuff.
Okay, as long as one of them does.
There's not any handicap in our new one in the park, is it?
The newer one at the park?
Yeah.
It has ADA compliant equipment on it.
This one probably has two,
It has.
I would say.
Yeah, this one is too, yeah.
Because it was built after a certain year.
No, I'm talking about like, where you've seen the swings where like they hook the wheelchair.
Yeah, and the
in.
county park has a couple with those, I think, just swings.
I don't
But
think
anything-
that one would work with wheelchair people.
But anything built after a certain year.
Yeah, it's ADA accessible, it's
Yeah.
not, it doesn't have any like special needs equipment.
But
Maybe
two
more-
of the swings there are ones that you got to pick. Whoever's like, so in there, and then it latches.
Yeah, there's 2 of them like that there.
but the new playground, isn't there a new playground one in there too?
It's kind of software.
It's just, it's in talks, it's in partnership, and some.
That would be
partnership
probably-
with the foundation. I would think so, yeah, I would think it's more than it is, unless you specifically say you're not making it.
No, I just think maybe when we do that, we look at some of the, I've been as part of some of the, not just ADA compliant, but some of the actual like, more handicap equipment.
Right.
I'm sure it's cheap.
Pretty sure it's cheap.
We can at least price it and look at it.
I would say when those things start, those details start getting worked out, I'll make sure to start like forwarding everything I get in email to you guys, and then obviously reviewing each meeting.
It's a great idea.
I haven't gotten any, there was the first meeting that I had with them, and then they had a meeting with a couple council members and Sean, who the foundation did. So I knew that there was something they were wanting to do, I just don't, there's not been any more details talked about since that, other than we want to do something. So that's where that's at. But
We had a couple things, Carla and I talked about, maybe taking the horseshoe pits out and putting the volleyball,
Beach volleyball.
beach volleyball in there.
and that wouldn't take much to make that happen either. So it obviously be kind of grazing and everything, taking the volleyball
York. That's down the way.
It's, yeah, it's been, I mean, I know Carl's brought up a couple times about new basketball goals and.
Swing's, swing's been there since 1970.
Right.
Are we gonna add anything new, or we're just gonna replace what's there?
I think we need to figure out how much tip money we have and see what we can do.
Because there's a lot of ground right there. I mean, you could have soccer practice there with little kids if you wanted.
So, people do use that open space, I know, Lisa Hancock did. There. So, I mean, it gets used by kids in the neighborhood, it doesn't get used on the basket, because nobody knows it's there.
Right.
But the thing is, you could spend $50,000 there on new court and, isn't the right way to
Oh, if
spend
you need new court, I just think you need new draws, and I think you need new swings. Take those old ones out, put some new swings and stuff like that,
lights.
and then when we get our new
Playground,
playground,
that's something that we go through.
you get the new playground at the city park, and you can take that playground there and move it to over there.
I'm not on security camera there. I don't know how well lit it is at night.
It's pretty well lit in the street lights, so I think they're gonna be out right now. So,
Speaking of streetlights, have you reached out to Duke anymore about the city? I mean, to be honest, we called them in our neighborhood within a week they were fixed. I don't know if.
I think you need to be the one to contact them instead of Jeff.
yeah.
It needs to be you doing it, so that way we can get somebody on top of it, because Franklin was walking the other day, and they told me, when I went to the board meeting, to get a hold of Bobby, and tell him that when we're gonna walk, we're just gonna get extension cords.
So, I talked to them originally, and then they told me they would send someone out, and I don't know if the person that they sent out ended up talking to Jay or what, but I never ended up talking to him.
Yeah,
I can find out who Aaron called for our street to, maybe that'll help.
There's about 15 now.
Lights?
Yes.
one got fixed in our neighborhood after.
So, there was an email that I might need to forward you guys an email, because I did get an email, and I don't know if this was polls that Jay pointed out then, but they basically sent an email out saying that those were not, like, there was a bunch of them that aren't reports. So,
Well, for now, we need to get ETC on it, have Trent come on and fix it every time on ours. If they're not dues, then you just have to fix it.
one of the other things I was, because it's another thing where we're gonna have, the pool can have leftover money. It's kind of a lot of equipment, but kind of done on purpose, because the little guys are like 3,000 apiece, and we ordered one this year, because they realized they were not expensive, but we probably need at least 2 of them. And then we gotta get more chairs at the pool and stuff like that, so that money will pretty much
Nothing on the pool.
go away, right? But there's the concession that you pretty much just ordered food from, still, they have like $17,000.
Can in October, why don't we all think of some stuff, projects, stuff in the next month? You bring us an updated budget in October, that way we have an idea of how much. Can we do that?
Yeah, and I haven't seen this, is not ready as it is, so.
What's that, board meeting?
You know, yes, this,
October?
So there's 17,000 left.
this concession, pool concessions.
How much is the other, in the equipment, how much in the equipment?
$9,524.54.
So there's 26,000 to spend.
He's gonna send the equipment on the lily pad.
Well, that was my plan, because those things, like, I know we need the chairs, so many of them.
How much, how many chairs do you need? Like $10,000 worth?
No, probably, I would say there's a few thousand at least.
And then 6,000 in lily pads.
Right.
So there's 15,000, right?
Right.
I mean, yeah.
So,
Maybe get a couple extra extra
Yeah.
jobs we can have,
They're-
if one gets broken, if you move in, like,
That, like,
Seven,
that,
I'm
definitely here, I'm not sure why it was so high, but we'll have $7,667 in water and sewer rates. And so there's no way we'll even come close to paying water and sewer the rest of the year for that.
so will you move all that money to,
I'm just seeing what I can do.
or number earning, or?
Well, I'm gonna see what I can do as far as, I already transferred, because I'm approving money over. I'm gonna see what I can do as far as running money, because they're different numbers, I can't just put it all in the same bucket without approval.
Well, use buy the chairs and the lily pads, I would say, you might as well buy them.
Now, the pool equipment,
Buy the pool equipment, I think that enough to do that, or something.
Right.
Well, no, 76.
It'll be, if we only get 2 of the little pads, it'll be enough. We won't have to get a third if we go that route.
Well, buy the 3 lily pads, and then use the concession money to buy the chairs.
So,
Yeah, that's what I mean, like,
okay.
if you need it, you need it, it's like the thing is, if you need it. you
Yeah.
need it. Like,
Usually it's like built up under the season, and like we need, at some point, we're gonna need these things for next year, so.
I have a law question. Are we still planning on hiring a superintendent for maintenance next year, full-time position?
In the rough draft proposal that I sent off, it has a full-time maintenance position. But in the budget workshops, I'll until next month.
I mean, that's.
Or you'll have a budget workshop.
that's the hope, as long as the board, the city council approves the budget.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And that's in October, right?
They have a budget workshop in 2 weeks, and then the budget hearings are in October.
Yes.
So, it was on there when I proposed it, but I don't know how much that would change, and there were certain things that you already were on there, because I don't know what is gonna be done when, so I rely on, I told Sean and I told Tim, I said, I need you guys to put something on there to include what we're gonna spend electric-wise on the quarry, with the cameras and the power, and then water and the bathrooms get there, because there's gonna be utilities to pay there too, but I don't know what they'll be, but the security, there's cameras on, so the security pros bill, it's gonna be tied in there.
What's it cost to camp there?
None of that's been set yet. No, none of that's been, so, there's a lot of details still to work out with that before it'll be open. I bet you that
I don't think they can till late next year.
it's really late next year, so I don't know that, like, depending on when they might be it. Let's say, the weather should start turning where people are. If it is open for camping, it won't be very
But
long.
people camp all the way up till like Thanksgiving, right?
So you're gonna get people all year long.
Your diehards, they'll camp all the way up till like.
The farmer's almanacs calling for snow in September here. Yeah,
Maybe cool already.
it said we could expect snow in September.
Is there form hookups, maybe form hookups?
All I'm looking for, like, to the
So, will that like bathhouse can be open 24/7 for campers, or are they like, go back to the shower?
Like at Cereland, I know they shut their sewer stuff down at a certain time of the year. Like your Brad was telling me, they don't just
Well,
let that in the water, so people
During
don't
the
live there, yeah.
So the winter months, the bathroom is what, yeah, because I know they leave their, those bathrooms that are like, that are by the cabins and things like that, I know they're.
All year long?
I don't know about all the I don't know how many people are renting, I don't know how people rent the cabins and everything like that.
Right.
Because there's not many of them in your areas, you know.
That's why I didn't know if all campgrounds did that, if they all closed down and winterized.
I'm sure like, Seth Jones will give you some idea, like,
he said there's some trees that need to be trimmed out front. There's also a couple that needs to be taken down because they're rotten, or gone.
One of them, yeah, two of them bad.
Say Bart. Need to you that tree.
One,
Actually, I brought it up to him, and he said, yeah, by the way, there is.
I said that, because I went through there, and, actually, I went and looked at it, and someone asked me that, because the tree in the front, it's almost hanging over into the right lane of State Street right now, so it'll be trimmed before too long. And then we're having something to do with that stuff, and there are two trees in there as well, that are, no, they're in there, all year long.
Is there any pickleball tournaments coming up?
Nothing I'm aware of. I know there's some people working on having a big picnic next year.
Well, I know, I talked to several people, I haven't talked to them, they've talked to me, who aren't in favor of playing softball park next year. I don't know what we have to do to tell them that it's gonna be better. I just don't wanna see it fizzle away, but I mean, that was a joke, we're not doing that. It's our first year, it's the first year with new people, and give it a chance and give it time to work out the bugs.
When you say, are you talking about the fall,
No, I'm talking about period.
playing softball, what do you mean?
They don't want to play in the summer, they don't want to play in the fall because they think it's a joke this year.
The summer was, or the fall?
Well,
Summer.
I haven't heard anything bad about the fall.
I was almost okay, it went pretty good, but
I'm just like, I
The one need for.
mentioned just something about next year, and like, oh, we're not playing next year.
good.
Yeah, well, people say that stuff every year.
I would just be hard to say, softball player anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's, something I know, I've made kids for the last 13 years that stop playing at the park after coach pitch. And so you hear it every year, they're just gonna play, because they'll go on and play travel or state pitch, and that's, it's been every year with the kids that quit playing.
You got something, Marvin?
This just came across today, because somebody called about an event on September 13th that they tried to schedule a shelter house for. It's the Jennings County Drug and Alcohol Task Force. I'll let you guys look at it, but it involves like live music, and they said that they have a specific food vendor that just does free food. And so it's basically they're inviting people to basically do like kind of a worship.
Free food, is that what you said?
Yeah, they do the food truck, and that's free food for, it's the Drug and Alcohol Task Force is putting it on. So I kind of warned them that there'd be a tournament going on, and we're gonna, they called late this afternoon, and so I took the phone call, and she sent me an email, because I told them, I said, there's a board meeting tonight, it's obviously short notice, and they're gonna have basically set up on a portion of the lawn, and right, something else more is what they want.
Which one's that?
Who would want right by the office, yeah. Or it'll be set right there in the, where the yellow lines are close to the splash pad. So
My only thing is, I don't care if it's good, the problem we run into is if that tournament's as good as what you think it is, and you're not gonna be in. It's just like a lot of room, not parking, a lot of parking.
Are they
But
willing
they
to-
want to be in there before the farmers market's out. Because, so they can't do that one, and the other one's gonna be worse as far as.
It's just a bad baby, yeah, you know.
Right. So.
What do you count for?
Are they asking like to waive the fee or?
No, that got brought, because I just kind of foresee, I want it as a talking point, I kind of foresee it as a good potential to be a problem.
Free food?
Jay and a lot, because they got live music, they're basically gonna bring in their own equipment there, not that that's a huge issue, people have done it before and stuff, but then a vendor, I don't know how many people they're planning on getting.
You just make one of them that's gonna be tight, and then wanna go to the county park, because there's not gonna, the tournament, everything going on.
Or here, don't we have an amphitheater group?
Yeah, at the stage.
They have here. At first, there wasn't gonna be a tournament, now all of a sudden there is, so now, I just don't think there's gonna be a lot of room.
If they did send that out,
this is the first time I've seen this, so I don't.
says no for the city park.
It's 2 weeks away, so I'd say it's in a,
Yeah, I mean.
They've said it, they said, yeah, so.
I probably should have waited on that.
So anyway, just if you see something pop up there, hadn't heard what was going on. Now you know if it pops up there. I don't know, I'll talk to them about potentially having here since September is a little bit bigger. This is the same day as the car show that's going on in the front lawn too. The car
could be
show,
a designated park.
I'm glad the pool's closed.
right? They wouldn't have been able to be talking about some more. What was that? So, anyway.
It's a good problem to have, right? I mean, the park's popular, right? Like,
And busy.
Yeah, this is another problem.
Yeah. Well, I'm not against them having it.
No, me either, but it's just not gonna be a very good setup for them, I don't think, and what,
And that's the conversation kind of going from.
And the
You know,
county
I
got so
think
many
cities-
different shelter houses. I mean, the ones right there by the bathroom. That's a great big shelter house there. Even the one across the street from it. There's plenty of them at the county park.
Yeah, I think it's, needs to go to county board.
that's on them. If we give them the warning that, look, it's gonna be packed, I don't know if you're gonna have parking, I don't know,
Go to the county park.
do you wanna still have it here?
Oh, tricky.
Good luck.
Kristen, you?
I'll push it here.
Has there been any update on selling the tennis court ad?
Yeah, so Brent's been, talking to Ben, and Piers is working on it. So, yeah, it's,
Sponsorship for the
Tennis
tennis
court,
court, on the road.
like a windscreen for the
Oh,
tennis court.
yeah.
Because that's
That
all-
my life.
Cause that's gonna force us to put a listing on pickleball, right? And
yeah, and then we're just doing the front side of the tennis court, we're gonna do on 3 sides of the pickleball.
So people driving by when they'll see who's playing tennis on the courts. Is that right?
And so hopefully maybe.
Greg has his face.
Oh, great. Yeah. Good.
Can we have design approval, like?
Unless Greg shows up with
I haven't seen him in the back picture yet.
Big old face of Greg Higgins.
I talked to Bobby today about enlarging the fences at the park, a couple of the gates, because they didn't make them big enough.
To drive.
And those trucks are having a hard time getting in there, and there's barely having that much room.
Gold medal.
Go back, Pepsi, those people.
Anybody, whoever, when they wear work on the concrete, I would say don't.
That's a good time to do it.
That'll be the same thing. There's a guy coming on Thursday.
Yeah, if they're gonna take them down.
I got all of them.
Concrete, you can widen them.
And you're gonna be looking at concrete truck today.
Well, I just told him that there's a guy coming, Joey said the guy from, Seymour, that's gonna come over here Thursday, and see what the price would be, if it's all for,
I just do one, make them all come in the same gate, no reason to spend money on 4.
Tiffany.
Just do one.
Well, I'd rather do that, something else.
And fixing
Not
gates.
I think we were talking about two.
I'll
It's only gonna be,
lead.
it might be about,
I'll have one, because I have to be protection.
35 minutes?
needs and
So
all.
don't have one, we're not gonna, she don't
If you
need
fix
to
one, you can say, hey, this one's open. Which one would they come in?
The tennis tournament.
Well, you said leave, right?
Yeah, lead, I'm gonna have lead, I'm gonna have lead.
Yeah. It's, I'm sure it's, all right, she did.
The bad thing is,
They're doing it fall this fall.
like, the last time we did it, people were like, look at this. No, that's not the whole idea, the whole idea is have it at the park where we're busy, at the park. I don't have to take people from going to the high school.
Good new courts now.
Huh?
Good new courts now.
Yeah, yeah, I can keep that going. I mean, I'll be interested in putting together a tennis, league next year, before I start.
next one. We need to move the October.
Yeah, Carl and I are gonna be gone.
I mean, he's gonna be here for it, so we need to move the second to the 30th.
September 30th.
Yeah,
September 30th.
it's a Tuesday. Because everybody has fall break, so there's not really anybody.
Well, I'm not sure that that's the date technically, because it's not on here.
It's October
It is,
30th.
it's next to, I'm
I
gone.
don't know the date, I'm not sure that's the proper meeting day.
September 30th?
Yes.
You want me to sit down and
Do you know what it is? Do you
I
have?
had that paper probably sitting on my desk, but I don't have it this thing.
Because I don't know if you would have scheduled it during fall break.
You might have said so, I think it's the 7th.
Is it?
Yeah.
I'll send it out to everybody, you know, already got to send you guys the.
If it is, if it is the seventh, just move it to the 30th.
Yeah.
Here, still, right?
Yeah.
Where,
What was the thing you were talking about, family and kids walking things?
See,
There
the
was
family fund was part of that Purdue, that village, Purdue Extension.
How do I get that information in so I can get it out?
On Facebook, and then I think she's been sending out to people that are signed up on, that have been signed up through the parks for different programming for
City of
Purdue Extension.
Northern Parks and Recreation. It should be on there. And that's on dates and,
I have not heard of city.
this one. Yeah, this one.
Okay, because, it's a family and kid walk.
It's called Family Fun Walk. So they have a series of different things that they do. So they're going to different places and doing like family friendly like walks. I'm trying to remember exactly what all they were, but the flyers on the Facebook page.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I just wonder if I can
We went to
print
the
that
park,
flyer
went
out.
to trip, then went to Muscatatuck, and then
If I could print that flyer, just take a picture of that, print it out.
I mean, the city of here.
I'm going, Pat, I'm going with Gherkins and Robles.
Oh, yes.
Sean,
That's a yes.
is this your guy?
Okay,
That's yes.
I mean,
She's
a lot of people are putting it on.
I was just walking out.
Yeah, he's good little worker.
Try to get that out.
not
So
too
we never rented it, we never, there was,
Who is the first one?
you might mind already, like,
I wonder if they leave.
you don't need to sit on.
Put it up and working. And
Who's that?
Rachel,
Guy named Lucy.
well, there's lots of families and friends, I think we should get that conversation going.
Dog.
But I'm glad
We
you.
still thought.
Alright, let's make a motion to, adjourn this meeting.
Second.
Carl first, on the second, all in favor?
Aye.